Good morning, students. Mrs. Loy here with your video lesson for Friday, November 8th. So taking a look at today's agenda, you're going to need your SSR book, your 3-subject notebook, which can actually be done on your laptop, and then you'll definitely need your earbuds today. If you didn't have your earbuds, you probably wouldn't be watching this video. So we're going to start with SSR today, and then I'm going to take you guys through a writing workshop on how to take your Telltale Heart summative writing paragraph from CER to CERER. Let's get started. The first thing I want you guys to do is go ahead and go to the Sunday agenda for Sunday, November 3rd. We're going to go ahead and scroll down to where it says Writing Workshop Mini Lesson CERER for Telltale Heart Summative Writing. We're going to go ahead and open up the mini lesson. So this mini lesson would have normally been done in small groups. But what I would like for you guys to do today is to go ahead and read through my model paragraph. And as you're reading through this model paragraph, I want you to create your own Google Doc that you take notes on the things that you notice about the text. So I'll give you an example and I will put them in the comments out to the side. So I would start by reading the paragraph. After I read the paragraph, I really want to ask myself, what is different between my CER and Mrs. Loy's CERER? Well, as I was reading, there were a couple of things that I noticed, and I'll give you guys these as examples. You can add them to your notes, and then you can build upon them at your own leisure. The first thing that I noticed was this part right here. In yet another example of the narrator's sanity. So if I were taking notes, what I might say here is that another piece of evidence was introduced. So we know that if we're creating a CERER paragraph, we know the E stands for evidence. So ultimately, I have to introduce another piece of evidence. I also have to include another reasoning section. So I started to notice some of the ways that reasoning was incorporated into this text. This quote tells the reader was an explanation of the first piece of evidence. Then I noticed the reader may also include from previous experience. This was background information that the author had included. And then it went right into what we've already talked about is another piece of evidence. So in a traditional CER, the last part of the reasoning is the connection to the claim. This author didn't include that. So I'm going to also put that as a note. And the reasoning for that is that the reader is going to introduce another, or the writer is going to introduce another piece of evidence, and they're going to continue on. Go ahead and continue evaluating the paragraph, making notes on things that you notice, and then go ahead and submit those notes to the Canvas assignment. I'll show you that here in just a second. So after I'm done evaluating the paragraph, I'm going to come back to my e-lesson homepage. This has all my essential questions and my learning targets. I'm going to scroll down to where it says watch the video. That's the video that you're watching right now. And I'm going to go ahead and take a look at today's assignment. So this says to upload my mini lesson notes on the CERER to this assignment. So make sure that you complete that before you leave today. The other thing that I wanted to point out was that after you finish up the notes on the CERER, you need to continue working on your own CER chart. So remember that you're going to be adding on to this based on the model that I just showed you, and then submitting it as a summative writing assignment. Here's the summative writing assignment that you're going to be submitting to. All of the rubric is updated and ready to go, so you can see how I'm going to be evaluating you. And then the last thing that we need to complete today is that you guys need to go ahead and submit the digital copy of your text structure chart from FlexDay. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope it was helpful. Message me with any concerns that you're having about your CERER. Have a great weekend.